Right, good evening one and all. It is wash up time. It is 20 to 10. I've just come out of the shower. I've got another dress on. This is more of a party dress, but I need to do the washing up first. I've just put my apron on. I'll show you once I've finished doing the washing up what I've got on. This is one of the dresses I bought from Hadley. This is on Saturday. That's right. I'm trying to think what day it was. So I've still got another dress to try on yet, but that might be tomorrow. We'll have to see. Wow, what a fantastic day. Now, the earlier video I put on, I got stopped in the Sainsbury's supermarket by the security guard. He came to see what I was up to. He could see me walking around with my phone. And so he came to question me. He didn't speak particularly good English. I couldn't understand him to start with, and he spoke very quietly. But once I got attuned to him, he's all right, he's fine with it. As long as I was filming myself and not anybody else, or the shop as such, just me walking around filming myself, he was happy with that. So that's the first time that's ever happened to me. So that was interesting. Right, I'm going to get the washing up done. This strap keeps falling off, guys. I might have to adjust that or stick it on or something. Right, let's get this done. Woo. Just going to run off, it's a little bit cold still. I have turned the hot water on because my partner has baths and they're going up to bath now. I love showers, but because they're quicker, you're in and you're out, and I feel a lot cleaner for a shower. I always don't like laying in the bath, and I get all hot when I lay in a bath. I don't find it relaxing at all. I have tried a few baths, but no, I'll stick to my showers. Oh, guys, it's lovely. I had that Melton Mulberry pork pie tonight, really nice. I don't like the pastry, I've never been a pastry fan, so the pastry my boys got, my boys love pastry, which is just as well, because they had some of mine and some of my partners as well. She ate the first half of the pork pie, but the second part she couldn't eat the crust because it was just too filling. But that was really nice, so yeah. That's the first time I've had a pork pie, oh my goodness me, probably a couple of years I should imagine. I used to love my pork pies. Right, let's get this done. And I'll fill you in what's gone on today. It's been a good day. Working in Cambridge again as per normal. The trip in was a lot better this morning. I left it just a little bit earlier and the traffic was flowing nicely and I just got stuck. What I tend to do now is the van I've got has actually got a speed limiter, so I can actually set it to the speed. So say the speed limit is 30 miles an hour, I can set that to 30 miles an hour and my van won't go over that. It will get to 30 and it will stay there. And I find that really useful. So what I tend to do now is if I get onto a main road, I'll set it at, say it's a 60 mile an hour speed limit, I'll set it to 60. Then you can just concentrate on sitting in the traffic. I don't overtake, there's no point overtaking, because if I overtake the car in front of me, there's another car in front of that, or a lorry or a van. There's no point. You might as well just sit there and enjoy the trip, which is what I do. I turn the music up, sit back and just enjoy the trip. So I did this morning exactly that. I went on the A14 this morning, and so as soon as I got on the A14, I set the speedo to, it's a 70 mile an hour speed limit, but I thought, well, I'll set it to 60, and I got into the inside lane and I just followed the lorries. I just stayed with the lorries. There's loads of people overtaking me, but that's up to them. They can overtake. I'm not worried. I'm not in a race. I'm not in a race to get to work, that's for sure. And so I sat there doing no more than 60 mile an hour all the way to Cambridge, and that was really nice. Weather-wise, it kept coming over, there goes that strap again, it kept coming over cloudy, then the sun would come out, then it would go cloudy again. It was like that all the way in. Temperature ranged from when I left home in Lavenham, it was 16 degrees, and when I got to Cambridge, it was 20 degrees. But the sun did come out, it was a little bit more pronounced later on in the day, but in the morning it was very in, out. But the trip was lovely. It was a really pleasant trip compared to the day before, which was fraught because I had to keep turning around because the roads were closed because there was burst water mains. It was just a bit of a pain. So today was a lot nicer. I just got on the A14 and I followed the lorries all the way to Cambridge, and that was lovely, really nice. The day at work was good. I was nice and busy. I think I had 3 MOTs, 2 services. What was the other thing? Oh, and a couple of coil springs. So it was a really easy day, really nice. It was just super smooth. The flow was good, and I really enjoyed it. Drive back, the van was red hot when I went out to the van to disconnect it because I plugged it in this morning because it was virtually flat when I got to work. So I plugged it in and put it on charge. And when I went out to it, I had 195 miles range in the batteries. That's as much as I've ever got in it. It's usually around 160, 168, somewhere around there. But when I got in it today, it was 195. Oh wow, I've never had it that high before. So that was good. And I set, when I drive the van, I set it, there's a button on the dash which is Eco. If you push the Eco button, what it does, it limits your acceleration. You can still get to 70 miles an hour, but you have to build up gradually. If you've got the Eco on, it won't let you just floor the throttle and get there. And that's what I like. I just sit in the inside lane and I follow the traffic. So I put it on Eco, air conditioning on, music on, and I just follow the traffic, and it's great. So the van was red hot when I got into it when I was going home because it had been shut up all day, been on charge, plugged in. So I wound all the windows down to start with, got some air through there. Then once I'd got it cooled down, I put the windows up, put the air conditioning up, and that was it. It was a beautiful trip home. Got home, I had an ice cream, sat up the garden, I had an ice cream with my partner. Then my partner took the dogs out for a walk and I went shopping. So as soon as my partner had gone, I made a cup of tea, had my Mars bar, then I went upstairs, got changed, and just as I came downstairs, my partner came back with the dogs. And they said, do you want me to come with you? And I said, no, that's fine. I said, you sit down, cool down, because I could see they were really hot. I said, you sit yourself down, I'll go and sort this out. So I went and done my shopping. I went to Aldi first, then I went to Sainsbury's. I didn't need to go to Tesco's because I managed to get everything I needed at Sainsbury's, which was really good. And then I got stopped by that security guard who was watching me with my camera, and he was fine. Once I explained what I was doing, he was fine with it. So that was it. Came home, had my pork pie with a salad. The dogs had the crust. Then I had another cup of tea, and I've just been upstairs and had a shower and got myself changed in. And I put another one of my dresses on just to show you guys what this one's like. Mine is the shoulder strap that keeps falling down. I'll just have to adjust that. I think that should stay up. Right, let me do the washing because I'm babbling and I'm not getting anything done. Right, again, I haven't got to make any sandwiches for tomorrow because today was cheese day, and I took a roll to work which I'd got in the fridge, and that had cheese in it, so that was fortunate. So I had a cheese day roll, and I've got another roll in there for tomorrow. I might actually have enough for the rest of the week for Thursday, Friday, so I shouldn't have to make any sandwiches tonight or tomorrow night, hopefully. I haven't been in contact with my mum and dad yet. I'm going to probably leave that till maybe Thursday or Friday evening, just to phone them up, make sure everything's okay. My dad's been having his drive redone. My dad's got a little bungalow, and he's got a block. When he bought the house, it had one of those brick drives, a block paved drive, and he didn't like that because the weeds kept growing through. And while my dad was able to, he used to get the pressure washer out, wash it all down, and he used to put that kiln sand on it and brush it all in the joints, and it always looked lovely when he did it. But he got to the point now where he can't physically do that anymore. So he decided he was going to nip it in the bud, and he wants to have a resin drive. Now, I've seen resin drives, they look really good. And so I went round to his house last week when I had Don and Karen here, and I borrowed his car to an airport run, and they were doing his drive then, but they hadn't actually put the drive down. They were lifting the old drive up, so I haven't been back to see it. So I'm itching to go and see if it's done. I hope so, because if his car's in the garage, then he's not going to be able to get it out if they haven't done the drive, because they've dug the whole drive up. So I'm hoping that it is okay and all done. What else can I tell you guys? So tomorrow is Friday Eve. Today was the 25th of the 6th of the 25th. So 6 months, guys, it'll be Christmas. Yay. They'll be playing Christmas music on the radio soon. You wait and see, they'll have the Christmas decorations out in the shops for sale. Yeah, I thought that today, but oh my goodness, another 6 months and it'll be Christmas again. Oh no. Oh dear. I'm waiting to see when they start cutting the corn, because some of the fields I pass over at Cambridge look really ripe, look ripe enough to cut. I don't know whether they are yet, but I'm waiting to see the very first combine harvester go into the field. I love that time of year. It just brings back so many childhood memories when the combine harvesters come out, because I lived in a farming village in Cambridgeshire, fairly close to Cambridge, when I was a youngster. And harvest time, I'd always go out on the farm, play on the farm. It's a bit of a no-no now, but back in the 60s, that was the done thing. As a village child, you all played on the farm machinery, the tractors, the combines, the lorries, the trains. It was what you did. And yeah, typical children, always up to something. And I love that time of year. And it was that smell of the combine and the dust. Now, whenever you drive past a combine in the field cutting the corn, there's always that huge cloud of dust coming across the field, blowing across the road. That is what triggers my memories, the smell of that dust. And it brings back all my childhood memories of being a youngster playing on the farms. The only problem now is that I lost my sense of smell. And I lost that about 5 years ago. And what happened, it was nothing to do with COVID. COVID had just struck when this all happened. But I got myself asthma. I don't know why. I thought it'd be a good idea, let's get asthma. No, I came down with asthma. I was really ill, probably the latter part of 2019, really ill. Kept going backwards and forwards seeing my doctors, and they said I had bronchitis. They kept giving me antibiotics to treat bronchitis, and it wasn't bronchitis. In the end, it was re-diagnosed as asthma, and that was what it was. But at that time, I lost my sense of smell. I totally lost it. I couldn't smell a thing. I have got a little bit of sense of smell back now, but very, very slight. And only seems to be certain things that trigger my sense of smell, like burnt toast or something like that. I'll get a waft of something and I'll go, oh, I smell that. It's one of those I think, oh, I actually smelled something. It's really rare that I can smell something. So when I drive past a field where a combine harvester is kicking up that dust, I always wind my window down and take a big gulp of air, or sniff the air, to see if I can smell it, and I haven't up to now. So I'm hoping that one day that sense of smell will come back and I'll be able to smell that dusty smell again, and that will trigger all those memories again. Right, if I put this over here, I'm going to do my plates next, my chopping board and my plates. Now, I got a lot of comments yesterday about a little bit more about my partner. If you watched or made a comment, you'll know what I'm on about. I got a huge number of hits on that, and also got a lot of comments. Now, some of the comments were lovely, really nice, and some and some of the other comments I didn't particularly like. There's people saying that I always said I never told lies, and people are accusing me of lying, saying that I had been telling lies because I hadn't told them about my partner. The reasons I hadn't told anybody about my partner, I can't tell you about at the moment, because I am protecting them. It's a protection thing, and at the moment I've got to protect them. Okay, that's as much as I'm going to say about that. So those who kicked off saying, oh, you've told us lies all this time, you said you didn't tell lies, I was not being dishonest, I was just being careful with what I told you guys, and I was trying to protect my partner. So those who made that comment, I'm not going to take those comments off, and if you want to add to those comments, you're welcome to. but they're not true. I am as honest as the day is long, and if I have said anything that you think was dishonest, then I only did it for a reason, and that was to protect somebody. Okay, and I'd do that for anybody. I'd cover for anybody. If they don't want information given out, I would cover for them. I wouldn't drop people in it. And something else that got thrown up at the same time was about my... You okay? That's right, Sooty was running around. I think he was chasing a fly. Somebody said about my GoFundMe. They said they said that I was dishonest and I was I was getting money off people, and I was a dishonest person. I've been lying. I certainly wasn't doing that, guys. The people who asked me to open up my GoFundMe site were people who wanted to contribute towards my breast surgery costs. I hadn't asked anybody for anything, but I had a lot of people were saying, will you open up a GoFundMe site, and they'd like to make a donation, and that's the people who donated to my fund. I've cleared that off now. The GoFundMe isn't on there anymore, and I let that run after my breast surgery because it was a good way for people to actually contact me, because you could send me a message through that GoFundMe site and it would send me an email, and then I could email you back and we could exchange phone numbers and we could contact each other. But I had some nasty comments where people were saying that I was still taking money and I was being deceptive. I was lying. Well, I wasn't lying. And I wasn't taking any more money, guys. And that I only kept that site open so people could contact me. But because of those nasty remarks I got, I took it off. So I cleared it. So you can't go that way to contact me anymore. So that was because people kicked off. So other than that, I had some beautiful comments on that one. So thank you very much for that. All those who made nice comments. And again, thank you to all you who sent Elizabeth a happy birthday message. And she did message me back and said she was 35. So happy 35th birthday, Elizabeth. Didn't need to know your age, but that was lovely. So you're a youngster. So I hope you had a lot of messages. I'm sure you did. So what else can I tell you? Hey, we've got flies in here again. I had the back door open and there's lots of flies in here again. Go away. Goodness me. I have put one, I think I've only put one video on tonight, or two. No, I've put two on. I had the pork pie one, didn't I? I think I put the pork pie one on. If I haven't, I'll put that on in a minute. But I've definitely put the video on from the supermarket from Sainsbury's. That's on there. I know that's on there. And I don't know whether I've put the pork pie one on there yet. If I haven't, I'll do that before I put this one on. There you go. Right, let's get rid of these. And that's something else. You know, I've got the coffee machine, which is just there. You see the red button there, if you like. That's my coffee machine. That was bought for me as a gift by Donna and Karen when I had my breast done. That was like a prezi for that. And they bought me the coffee machine, and it takes these little what do you call them, pods, coffee pods. Now, I'm not a coffee drinker, guys. I drink tea. So if you see me clearing up all these coffee pods, nothing to do with me. That was when Karen and Donna were here. They were Donna's exceedingly heavy into flat whites, and so is my partner. So if you see me clearing up, that's nothing to do with me. That's to do with my partner. So I'm in the clear. I'm a tea drinker. I have 1 cup of coffee a day, and that's first thing in the morning with my breakfast. And I have a milky coffee, and not through the coffee machine over there. That one. Right, let me get these plates done because I'm waffling again. 1, 2, and put that there. Oh, they say it's going to be a hot day tomorrow, and I think it's going to stay nice and hot to the weekend. So I hope it does. It'll be brilliant for my upcoming party on the Saturday evening. I did get a message from my auntie today thanking me for a video. Now, my auntie's daughter messaged me saying, would you take a video of yourself and my mum and dad and send it to her? And she was going to make a birthday video for her mum with everybody wishing her a happy birthday. And I got a message from my auntie today thanking me for the video that Lovela's made. I haven't seen this video yet, but I'm sure I will do. And so that's lovely. So yeah. So the video's loaded. My auntie has seen it, so she must have that one already. So I've still got to get a birthday card for her. I'm going to get that on Saturday because I'm obviously off Saturday and Sunday. We're going to the party on the Saturday evening, and it's actually her birthday in July, but the party is this Saturday. And then in July, I've got to go to her daughter's wedding, which is over near Cambridge, and I'm going to that. So yes, it's getting good. It's getting really good. Dress time, I think. Any chance I get, I'm in a dress or a skirt. I did wear a skirt tonight, but I don't know that I showed you the skirt. I had a little white tank top and it was a patterned white stroke grey skirt, midi skirt. That was really nice, lovely and cool. Right. That's the Weetabix bowl. I've told you about that one last night. Nothing to do with me. I'm toast. I got 3 quiches today. I took a video when I was in the supermarket and then brought them back with me and did an unpack in the kitchen with my partner. And I said to them, I said, I've got some quiches. I said, because it makes life so much easier when I come home from work, it's so quick just to chop a quiche in half and make the salad, put it on the plate and sit down and eat it. And it's lovely and cool as well. You can heat the quiche up. We do tend to do that, pop it in the air fryer and just reheat it. And it's lovely hot. That mix of hot and cold is really nice, especially if you put some coleslaw on it or have some potato salad, lettuce, cucumber, tomatoes, that sort of thing. Really nice. You've got that mix of hot and cold, and I really enjoy that. So yeah, so I got 3 quiches. My partner wasn't expecting me to get 3 quiches, so that was a bit of a surprise. And she also didn't realise I was going to get a pork pie. And I think it went down really well. So watch this space, I might be getting more pork pies, but not at the moment. Right, I've got 1 dog bolt to do, hang on. I've got to go and find the other one. That's 1, I've got to get the other. Oh. Right, there you go, I've got my 2 dog bowls. I'll just do the strainer first. Or the colander, isn't it? A colander. Ooh, right, that's done. And the dog's dish is last. That's it, everything else is done, so that's good. So it'll be apple pie time, and I'm going to have cold apple pies again with cold custard. And that's probably why Sooty's stood there watching me. He's given up chasing flies now. There's lots of flies in here again today. I have had the back door open most of the time. One more to go. Right, we are done. Just tip the water out. And shall we see how long it takes for my Snoopy to come running through when I go to do my apple pies? Ooh, I'm hot now. Right, I can show you my dress now as well, can't I? This is more of a party dress, this one. It's really nice. I need to go out for some more meals. there's a plan. Right, let's pull the strap up again. I'll take this apron off and I'll show you this one. Right. Right, there you go. What do you think to this one? Let me just move the camera. This is a midi length, or just below the knees. I'll make the hair up now, look. I haven't got any makeup on because I just had my shower. So I love the cut. The shoulder straps keep falling off, but maybe I just need to tighten them up. There is an adjustment on the back. So maybe I'll try tightening them up a little bit. But I love it's got a very slight V. I haven't got a bra on at the moment. I didn't put a bra on because I've just come out of the shower. It has got a belt. I don't know whether I'll have the belt on or actually not have the belt, or belt ribbon, sorry. I have tied it at the back. I hope I've done it well because I can't see. And I'll just put the jewellery back on once I came out of the shower. Hiya, Soot. Right, I think it's that time, isn't it? If I put the camera this way, you'll be able to see when my snoot comes dashing through. If I put it there, look. Like that. Right, keep your eyes on that door. Right, I've started with a spoon. Let's see if that attracts him. No, nothing at the moment, so we go for the bowl next. Right, that's the bowl. There, the bowl's triggered it tonight. You can read him like a book, can't you? You are a good boy. You are, both of you. Right, mind yourself, let me get the apple pies. Oh. Right, there we go. Oh, there goes the shoulder strap again. Right, answers on a postcard how I could keep these these straps up. I think maybe if I just make them a little bit tighter, maybe they'll stay up. But I can't do that without taking the dress off, I don't think, unless I can get my companion to do it. Right, here we go. Right, Snoops, oh, you can't see me. There you go, there's my bowl. There. Right, that's one. Two. Okay, right. These are my crusts for the boys. If I spin the camera around so you can see both my boys. Okay, come on over here then, guys. Come and sit yourselves down. Sit down, Sooty. Sit. Sit. Good boy. Stay. Stay. Yes, good boys. Right, there you go. Tip it down a little bit so you can see. There down. Is that good? Right, boys are sorted. Right, it's my turn now. Custard time. Good boys. Can I come past? Right guys, that is it. I'm going to take my apple pies through to the front room. The boys will follow me through, but they don't get any more. That's all they get on the apple pie front. They just get those crusts, and that's it. The next thing they get will be their biscuit when they go to bed. Right, let me just check that back door, make sure it's locked. Yes, back door's locked. Right, I'm going to go and sit in the front room. I'll leave that light on. Right guys, and I'm going to load this video on for you, and I'll check to see if I've put the other video on, the pork pie one. If I haven't put that one on, I'll put that one on first, then I'll put this one on. Time now, 10 past 10. The clock's there on the wall behind me. So I'm going to sit down, have this, and check to see what videos I've put on for you guys. And then I shall speak to you guys when I put the boys to bed again. Okay, bye.